To the girl who works at Starbucks down the street from my house on Delmar Heights Road, swear to God, I'm not a stalker. When I asked you for a chai latte, what I meant to say was, I was walking past, I saw you in the window, and to be honest, I only came in here because I had to know what your voice sounded like. Instead of saying that, I got really nervous and ordered the first thing on the menu. Honestly, I don't even know what chai is. Or a latte, for that matter. See, I imagine that when God made you, He probably cussed for the first time. But He turned to an angel, gave him a high five, and said, "Damn, I'm good." You were that beautiful. I spent the last 5 days trying to figure out how I'm going to introduce myself to you properly. Finally figured it out. It's going to be something like, "Hi." That's all I got so far. But I think it's a good start. See, I want that my friends think I'm crazy kind of love. I want that reckless kind of love, that wake up early, make you breakfast kind of love, that crack open my life and say, "Look, you gotta see this kind of love. Forget the shallow stuff. I want the deepest kind of love, that every time I see you, I fall to pieces kind of love, that I want to stay up late and tell you all my secrets kind of love, that stand next to me kind of love, that you are my destiny kind of love, that no matter what happens, you always get the best of me kind of love, that you get my heart, my mind, this world gets the rest of me kind of love, that invest in me kind of love, because you already know that I'm invested in you kind of love, that you come home upset, you don't have to say nothing, I already know what to do kind of love, that love. And I'll be honest, usually I don't even feel like writing about love. In fact, every time I try, my hands cramp. Just to show me how painful love can be. Sometimes my pencils break. Just to prove to me that every now and then love takes a little more work than you planned. I heard that love is blind. So I write all my poems in Braille. And my poems are never actually finished because true love is endless. I've always believed that real love is kind of like a supermodel before she's airbrushed. It's pure and imperfect, just the way that it was intended. I'm going to be honest, I'm not much of a love poet. But if I was to wake up tomorrow morning and decide that I really wanted to write about love, my first poem would be about you. See, last night I had a dream. In this particular dream, I died in my dreams, awoke not knowing I was still asleep, and decided to walk. You see, that night I walked in my sleep, slept in my walk, I walked backwards until I saw you for the first time, and I could barely muster the courage to introduce myself all over again. You see, I've been trying to find the right words. I've been trying to take the right steps for what seems to me like thousands of years, but something always seems to go wrong between us. We lived in Egypt. I was the Pharaoh's slave. You were his daughter. Loving you led to my death. They claimed that I took advantage of you, and after they stole my life, I was resurrected as a mason. I made the foundation for your house. We met eyes. For 2 seconds, you left and I didn't see you again until I died. I came back as a caterpillar. I turned into a butterfly. I landed in the palm of your hands. You brushed me away, and the rejection killed me. When I woke, I was a kick drum. You were a snare. We were both owned by this drummer named Cozy Cola. When he died, so did we, but I came back just to look for you. I left notes in random places, hoping that you would stumble across them. I carved our names in trees and then prayed that it would jog your memory. I whispered your name in the wind, hoping somehow, maybe some way my voice would reach you, but it didn't, and I died early. I died young with breadcrumbs in my hand, just hoping that you would find me, but you never did. So they buried me. When they buried me, they put these coins over my eyes, and I used them as bus fare to get back to Earth, just so I could look at you. That's why sometimes when we hold hands, every so often I tend to hold on a little too tight, and I'm sorry. I just don't want to lose you again. My mother told me, when you find the perfect woman, you do whatever it takes to make sure she stays next to you. Thank you.